reaches of the universe is the star planet Symbion, a perfect world until their biological experiments exploded, creating an exotic realm beyond all belief. As mutant life forms ravaged their global paradise, a new and incredible species emerged, the Sectaurs, with Prince Dargon leading his warriors of the Shining Realm against the evil General Spydrax. He would destroy all to rule all. His terror troops of the Dark Domain know no mercy. The brave, the bold, and the fearless stand with Dargon. The brutal and cruel attack with Spydrax. These are the Sectaurs, the warriors of Symbion.
Now this is the character biography off of the the Sectaurs fansector.com, same place I read most of them from. Good site, you really ought to check it out if you're interested. This is mostly leaning on the comic book biography, but it's a pretty good one because there wasn't a whole lot of history to the character in the 5-part miniseries. Skito is the commander of his own tribe of savage misfit mercenaries. He is as vicious as he is cunning and clever, and has no loyalty save to himself. He often works for General Spydrax in the Dark Domain. Well, taking a look at him, I don't see him being able to work for too many other people. You know, he's always out to save his own skin. He's not worried about anybody else's well-being. Upon the same token, he's kind of a psychopath. You know, even in the cartoon in particular, he was constantly talking about wanting to kill other people, you know, take their heads, etc., etc. He was just one...
You're saving us the trouble of killing you later. I wanted their heads.
He was just one nasty SOB. And even towards his own telebonded bug buddy here, Toxid. Toxid, it said, is Skito's telebonded insectoid capable of firing a paralyzing stream of venom, incapacitating for a matter of hours. He moves quickly and silently, and can easily sneak up on his victims. He is mistreated by Skito and fears him very much. Long and short of it, Skito likes to abuse small animals, and as we all know, that's the first sign of a serial killer.
You idiot, Toxid! He could have killed me!
The toy itself is the same standard fare with everything you've seen thus far from the Sectaurs. For an 80s toy, highly detailed, you know, well articulated. This one, this particular figure that I have, his arm here is a bit stiff in the shoulder compared to the others that I've got. I don't know why that happened. But I've got 3 of them, so I could always use another one. Of course, fantastic details in his sword. Hope that's showing up correctly. Shield, everything down to his muscular structure. And I even love on his belt these little rivets and things. I mean, just I say it every time. Great figures, great details, and I still don't understand just why they didn't catch on. But to be brutal with you, I really enjoy Toxid. Even though he, just like all the other bugs, you can't move him around. He's stuck in this position. I really like what they did with the sculpting on his back. He just looks great here. The little honeycomb shapes and things. I like how his eyes are slightly brighter red compared to everything else. Still gives him that evil look. And then, of course, the transitions between red and blue. That shiny metallic blue, I really like that. And this, just like all the little bugs, had a gimmick in that if you notice his nose, there's a little hole in it. Well, his back section here, you can fill it with water and then squirt it at people. Now, the problem, of course, is that, especially back in the day, we would do this as kids, and the water wouldn't get completely emptied, so over time you would get a whole bunch of mold that would build up in there. That was always an issue. Any of the ones I've come across now, they don't have that. Kids didn't use them for that, or they emptied them out decently, which, of course, all you had to do was turn them upside down and do this number. Still, it's a cute little thing, and it's funny, even though he's supposed to be evil and menacing, you know, considering what you see Toxid go through, you know, Skito constantly beating him up, you almost feel bad for him. You feel bad for the little guy. And you kind of hate seeing him go through all that. Like I say, not to mention, among the so-called evil bugs, you know, he's kind of cute in a bug sort of way. You know, I don't know. I actually prefer him over, you know, some of the heroes' insects, to be honest with you. But in any case, that's long and short of it for these two. I mean, if you're not convinced by now about these figures, you're probably not going to be. So I'm really just kind of running through them at this point. I've only got 3 more to go now. 2 of them I'm probably just going to do together just because I don't really care for their characters. One, I don't care for the character. The other, you know, it's the same standard fare. And of course, what everybody really wants me to do right now is get to the hive, so I need to just hurry that up. So I figured just, you know, put a couple of them together. One I'm going to do by himself because he's just way too cool to do, you know, with somebody. Anyhow, that's long and short of it, really. I mean, I can't tell you much else about them, and I can't tell you how much better they are than I already have. So, like I say, if y'all wouldn't mind, please give me your votes on this. Should I or shouldn't I go ahead and open it? You know, I know a couple of people who are already going to say open it, and I don't even need to name them. I'm really torn. I don't know if I should go ahead and do so or not. I mean, I probably will, but I'm really torn about it. And, like I say, you'll expect Wonder Woman fairly soon, just because I do want to talk a little about that anyway. So, that's it, pretty much in a nutshell. So this has been the Freelancer, and Skito, and poor little Toxid here. It's okay, buddy. And we'll catch you guys later. Bye.